Hello and welcome back to Assetto Corsa and welcome back to another video. Today we are at the Nordschleife at the Nürburgring and we are going to be doing one lap in the Porsche Cayman GT4 Clubsport. However, it is tipping it down with rain and that's because today we're going to be testing out the weather effects to see how it works and see if we can manage to get a lap in without dying. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so here we go then. First lap of the Nordschleife with a soaking wet track. So this is my first lap doing this in the wet. This is my first experience of what this is going to be like. So I'm not expecting a quick lap, I'm just expecting to get around mostly in one piece. Because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get around without crashing, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, it is, like I said, it's my first lap with this wet weather and the lack of grip. Oh wow, and already I'm noticing that if I put probably more than 30-35% brake pressure, we are locking the front tyres and we are basically understeering and going straight on. I'll show it to you here. If I put 100% brake pressure and I'm turning the wheel, nothing is happening. We're just keeping in a straight line. So I think that's going to be a reoccurring theme, is we're going to have to use a lot less brake pressure than normal. Bearing in mind we do have ABS in this car as well. I mean, even now I used barely any brakes and I felt the car starting to understeer, followed by immediate oversteer. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a workout. So I'm going to probably be short shifting quite a bit. Oh my days. Yeah. Correction, we're going to be short shifting quite a lot as not to oversteer and end up in a barrier. I'm going to try my best to not do that as much as possible, but I'm not expecting big things. So we'll just see how it goes. So I'm interested to see how much I have to lift and brake for some of the flat corners up here. For example, this corner up here, usually completely flat in this car. Oh my days. Yeah, so you get a whiff of throttle and the back steps out and you start to go into a spin, and then in the opposite you go into a braking zone, you put a little bit of brake and you lock the front tyres. I mean, look at my brakes in the bottom left corner. If I put any more than this, we're going to go straight on and lock the tyres. I'd say concentrate on my brakes in the bottom left. This is me right now on the limit of locking the tyres. I can feel that. And when you look at the brakes, I'm barely using any. So, yeah. And we also do have traction control in this car as well, which will be helping us. I might turn that off in a bit, depending on how things go. Oh my gosh. Had to come off the brakes there because we were going straight into that barrier. Weird, because usually when you're driving, if you're going straight into a barrier, you usually put the brakes on more up until the point where they start to lock, right? In this, if you're going towards the barrier, you need to come off the brakes, otherwise you're going to understeer even more, which is kind of a weird thing to get my head around. But so far we're looking good. Again, this corner usually almost flat in this car. We are just cruising through. Oh, understeer. Like, I know you guys aren't feeling what I'm feeling, but I hope it comes across to you how little grip there is. I mean, this car can usually probably do a 7-minute lap around here, maybe 7 minutes, 15, 20. But I'm interested to see what the time is going to be like compared to that. I'm guessing about 9 minutes, something like that, maybe more. Yeah, so it might look like I'm just driving, like really, I'm just cruising, but I am pushing this car to what it can do in these conditions. That was actually quite nice through there. Even normally through there, in the dry, is a nice trail braking section. It's quite easy to lock the front tyres because it's on a downhill section as you're turning in. But we managed to keep it out of the barrier there, which is nice. Oh no, but not there. As soon as I say we're keeping it out of the barrier, we go straight into one. That's so typical. Ooh. This corner, ooh, we're gonna have to break through here. No grip. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's not a point that I'm driving in this where the car feels settled. I mean, even on the straight, it's wandering about, and it feels like it's going to spin at any moment. Like, it's quite cool actually. I'm really impressed by this. Oh, and you can see in the mirror there all the spray coming out the back as well from the rain. That's really cool to see. Like I said, the visuals with this are incredible. Like, you can see the droplets on the windscreen. As we brake, they go down the windscreen. As we accelerate, they go up the windscreen with the G-forces or the forces that are being acted on them. With the windscreen wipers, they're washing them away. Like, I've never seen that in a simulator or a game before that's modelled so well. Like, when we go through a corner, they go to the side. Like, oh, not good. Yeah, like I said, they go to the side, and you can see with the windscreen wipers on the edge of the windscreen. The windscreen wipers, it's spraying the water down the side, and it's going down the side of the window. Like, that is incredible detail. Oh wow, yeah, there's no grip through here. The steering wheel feels completely light. There is no force feedback through here, just because there's no grip in the car. Wow, I had nothing through there. I couldn't feel anything. It was basically just like completely light, and that's just because we have no grip at the moment. The whole time wrestling the car around here. I probably could have picked a car with a bit less power, but honestly, it's quite it's quite exciting. As I say that again, we go into another barrier. Yeah, we just clip the curb there, and automatically put the car into a spin, which is exactly how it would be in real life. If you went on the curb in the wet, the chances of you spinning are really, really high, and that's what we've just seen here as well. The only thing it doesn't have is spots, like a dry line on the track, where there are spots that like for example on the racing line, where the rubber would normally be from the tyres. In real life that would be a lot more slippy than offline, because when the rubber on the track gets wet, it becomes like really greasy. So it's one thing it doesn't have, and it also doesn't have like spots, puddles where if you go over them you just aquaplane. I'm not really feeling anything like that. Like on the inside of the curbs here, you can see where the puddles are. It's got the same amount of grip as the rest of the track, so it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, to be honest. Like, I'm not complaining. Big breakthrough there. Trying to carry as much speed as possible, but you see there, that was the limit of the grip of the car, and I mean we were going like only like 70 miles an hour through there, which normally would be going through there pretty much flat with a little lift and shift down. We would be going through there flat. Again, through here would be completely flat, but there's just no grip. Ooh, sketchy through there. Yeah, this feels incredible. I can't emphasize how good this feels. Like, this is exactly how you'd expect it to feel, and it does it perfectly. And I've just realised we're now near the end of the lap, so we'll try to bring it home nice and gently. But I think this track is only to the bridge, it's only to the gantry, so the lap time will be a little bit quicker than usual, probably about another 30 seconds quicker than usual. But that was a 9 minutes 32 second lap time, and that's not even the full length of the track. We don't have the straight down here, and we don't have the last couple of corners, so we'd be going on for over a 10-minute lap time there. Yeah, that's actually incredible. Where am I going? Anyway, yes, that's a lap of the Nordschleife in the wet. As you guys can see, it is perilous, and obviously in real life, if these were the conditions, we wouldn't be racing. But that is really fun to do. I highly recommend you go try that out. I'm gonna go do some more laps, I think. That was really good fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're watching this, go check out my other channel, BVI Sim Pilot. That is my flight sim channel, and yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you go check that out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.